Every time I sneeze or I burp at the start of the video, I always just use it as the intro. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to a brand new video, actually. It's an all new video, a huge new concept. It's not new. I've done this video, not this video specifically, I've done this video concept for a long time. I'm gonna try some tunes that you guys have sent me. I'm actually very excited to try some tunes on Horizon 6. I think they're gonna be very fun because I feel like a lot of people are gonna send me some absolute garbage already. But I'm here to try some weird, dumb, maybe good or bad tunes that you guys have sent me. So I've checked the Discord. If you guys wanna go and check out the Discord and, you know, you can send some stuff over yourselves. Link to that is in the link tree down below in the description. Also, while you're down there, as you slightly scroll down now to try and look for it, you can also subscribe to the channel. You can click that little subscribe button if you're new. You know, it helps a lot. Plus, you guys get to know whenever I upload a new video. And if you decide you don't like my videos, you can just, you can unsubscribe, as everybody else does. Anyway, let's get started. So, I have a couple of tunes here. Actually, there's a bunch of tunes, but I wanted to pick one that's just a funny description, and I want to try it. And it's just weird. And I also wanted to pick another one just because I think it's an interesting one and I feel like it would be just a fun little attempt at something, right? So there is a car on this game which is called the what's it called exactly? It's an Oldsmobile something, right? I don't know exactly what it's called. It's this, right? I've turned this thing into a rear-wheel drive power build, or someone has sent me to turn this thing into a rear-wheel drive power build. This originally is front-wheel drive. I know, it's weird. A V8 muscle car from the US, the Tornado or whatever, that is initially a front-wheel drive car. This, I think, is a car that I ended up building, I think, or someone else has built this thing, actually, yeah, someone else has built this thing. And they sent it to me to, I think, try it out as a as a power build car. Which means it's got a lot of power, not a lot of grip. At least, though, it's rear-wheel drive, so it just feels very weird to try and drive it like this. This guy also sent me basically the same thing. It's a power build for this, but it's for C-Class, so it's slightly higher. Should have a little bit more grip. And it should be more interesting to drive. Because, again, this thing is just a weird car in general to try and drive itself. So I want to try to see if it's actually any good. So let's try and search for this guy's tune. What the fuck is that? Who is the dribbler that thought that was a good idea? There was a new update for this game. I think there was a new update just in general. Bro, why the fuck does it pull me off of this screen from inside of Forza and it puts up an Xbox overlay to try and search for the shaycode now? What? What is that all about? It's annoying for me because it stops my recording. Every time I try to search for it does this, like, every time I try to put in the shaycode, it gets rid of my I hope you guys saw the shaycode up on the screen. It's been there for a little while. What in the world? So, okay, race suspension, stock tire compound makes sense, and it's back to front-wheel drive now because it is a power build. Weird decision to keep it as a front-wheel drive and leaving it with 1,750 horsepower. Very, very weird one. And on stock tires. Pushing the car along, I feel like it's a little bit easier, but pulling the car along with that much power on stock tires, I don't know about that one. The thing is, though, it's easy, right? Because it's... I love how you're saying it's a power build, but it doesn't really, like... It doesn't feel like a power build because it is front-wheel drive. Yeah, I need to go back to, like, complaining about that thing. Bro, what the fuck? Like, why? Why did they change it so now there's, like, an extra screen that pops up instead? So instead of just having the screen in the game, you know, the little extra, like, box that pops up in the game, there's, like, an Xbox one that pops up now as well. And they overlap each other. And that little extra screen on the Xbox, like, thing is where you type in the shaycode to try and find a tune. I feel like it doesn't really change that much for anybody else. I mean, it doesn't really change up that much for me, but it stops my recording every single time I open it up. Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that happen? I feel like Shadowplay just doesn't like it at all. It just straight up stops my recording. Because sometimes I can tap out and then look at other stuff and it'll still record my screen, it'll still record my game, but I don't know. Okay, this just feels slow. It doesn't really feel like it's anything crazy or weird or good or bad or anything like that. It just feels slow. That's all it feels like. Of course, I still need to try it, right? It is a C-Class power build. San Juan Sprint, maybe. There's a few of these that I can really try. Pretty much any of the sprint races are pretty decent to try with these type of cars, the power builds. Cloverleaf Sprint? Let's do San Juan. Why not? I don't know if I've ever done a San Juan C-Class. Have I? I have not. Right, well, I'll put myself somewhere on the leaderboard here with this thing and see what it's like. Okay. I can't tell if the game plays differently slightly or it doesn't. I feel like it maybe like a tiniest bit. Sub-steering. Apart from that, I don't really want to put anything on. I think everything else is just fine. Just keep it off. The turn-in response is really nice. I really like that. Really like how grippy and like nice the front end is, though. I genuinely can't lie. It actually is really, really nice. Yeah, I can't really floor it though. I have to be careful with my brakes too, because as much as this thing slips on acceleration, it will slip during braking as well. See what I mean? Trying to slow down is just struggling a little bit. Yeah, you still need lots of throttle control. It just feels easier to drive as a front-wheel drive. I don't know if it's going to be faster to drive though, as a front-wheel drive. I don't know if rear-wheel drive is just faster. The thing is though, does it bring the class higher, like much higher if I change it to a rear-wheel drive? It's also, I think, lighter than the D-Class one, obviously, because, you know, it is now a C-Class. So I feel like you guys can let me know down in the comments below, right? Does it actually change the class drastically if you change it from rear-wheel drive to front-wheel drive? Or vice versa, I guess. It's such an easy car to drive. This is like the easiest power build you'll ever drive. The easiest one. For people that don't know what power build is, basically you leave it on stock tires or a very, very low set of like tires. And you just put as much power as you possibly can on the car. And you're able to do like sprints, kind of like that. The game feels quicker. Am I wrong in saying that? I feel like a lot of the times, especially when you finish one of the rival events, it gets you, like, your car just drives off for like a little while, just goes for a little stroll. And then it realizes, oh, I finished the event, I should stop driving now. It feels different. This is most previous, or the most previous update. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak today. Since the previous update. Where have I gotten myself into, by the way? Let's have a look. Oh, San Juan. There it is. Okay, where am I in the world then? Top 1%. Huge. 208. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I'll take a 208. Okay, let's try to go a little bit quicker. It's not bad. It genuinely feels like it's the easiest power build you'll ever drive. It just feels really, really nice to drive. I don't really have any complaints with this car. It feels easy to drive. You can get pretty high up in the leaderboards, as you just noticed, from my very first attempt of driving this car. It feels good. I feel like there is a thought process behind this, of this being like a really, really like capable car for these events. Maybe got faster. No. Oh my god. It's that little slip of Lucia there. My finger is like hovering like on the... No, I messed it up. You should see the way my finger is on the accelerator. It's just like kind of hovering, like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like very, very like light movements on it. I feel like this would be a lot easier to drive on maybe like on like pedals. Actually, I have an idea. What if I go manual clutch? Because this does change gears quite slowly, so that could help us get a little bit of a jolt ahead every time I change gears. Could try that. That could be good. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's big difference. Big difference already. Not too fast, because I don't really want to crash into the wall. Huge difference in speed, holy shit! This thing's so much faster now, oh my god. Smooth on accelerator. Okay, nice, come on. That is insane. Look at the difference in the way my car was like before. This is like not even like 1 or 2 seconds. This is like 10-second difference. If I can do this right. Please don't crash. I'm crazy understeer driving. I went a bit too fast though. Those couple corners. I mean, it's only a couple seconds. I've had like a huge gap there for a minute. Okay, I think I stayed quiet the entire time, didn't I? My bad. I forgot I was recording a video, really. Okay, I'm a little bit faster than before. I'm not even that much faster, but I'm just a tiny bit. I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to keep playing with this over and over again. It's a good car. I think it drives really well. I think it's a good, very, very good build. I'll take it. It's easy to drive. It's not really difficult at all, especially since it's a front wheel drive. You just have to be careful again on the throttle. I feel like the other ones, the rear wheel drive ones, are kind of like, these are going to send you into the wall or spin you out like immediately if you just give it a tiny bit too much power. This one's going to send you into the wall if you accelerate in the corner, really, and that's it. But yeah, as you can see what the big boy cars are at the top of the leaderboards. It's the Reliance Supervan. Like these are not going to change in terms of being the best builds, like lower class builds for these. So, that being said, where am I? 108. I think this could squeeze itself in the top 100 all day, every day. I think just a tiny bit better driving. Like, how much do I even have to shave off? Like, not even like a whole second, not even like half a second. I think even slightly less than that, and I can get into the top 100. It's a good car. Big thumbs up for me. I like it. I like it. Not really a lot of Not really a lot of good tunes coming my way recently, but I do like that. And now I have a tune for a car that just caught my attention due to the fact of what class it is. So it's a 2018 S5 Mustang. And then he gave me the share code, and then he said it's S2982. What? It's built for drifting, by the way. For drifting. This fucker has an S5 Mustang that's built. It's this. It's built for drifting, but he got it to S2982. And he said probably the car I spent the most time tuning out of any car on Forza Horizon 5, but it seems to be really good. We'd love to see what you guys think. Alright, time for my game to fucking stop recording, or my recording software to stop recording, because I go to the screen. This is so stupid, because every single time I need to actually go and restart my recording every single time I go up into the screen. Right, anyway, that's the share code up on the screen, 183-613-636, right? Boom. Search. S tier, 982. Drift susp... What the fuck is that? How is this a drift build? How? You used race tire compound on a drift build, and it's all-wheel drive. What in the world is this? Now I've seen everything. Not even people using drift suspension anymore. You're using racing, or sorry, not drift suspension, drift tires in this game, which we all know are shit. This guy used racing tires. He used semi-slicks. What is this guy smoking? Bro, I could go around the track with this car and actually have a good time. This is fast. It just I don't even know what to say. Right. Okay. Before we complain about it, or before I talk any shit, let's actually drive it. Okay, let's drive it and see what it's like. Maybe it's a fun drift build. Maybe it's... I can't even get myself to even say it, man. As someone that can pretty much drift whatever car you give me in this game, it doesn't matter what it is. How the fuck did you make a car that makes... How much power does this make? 1,876, and it makes 1,875 Newton meters of torque. How the fuck did you make this car feel underpowered? It baffles me, honestly. I think people are doing this as a joke now. Just because I make fun of people putting drift tires on their cars because it's too grippy. Surely this has to be a troll, right? This is... someone sent me a RAGEBAIT tune. There you go, this is the title of this video. I can't tell if this is someone that's being serious or not. It has to be a joke, right? Has to be RAGEBAIT. Let me know down in the comments below if you think I'm getting full-on RAGEBAIted here, or am I getting, like, a genuine person sending me a genuine tune that thinks that this is good. I don't even know what to say. Should I just lean into the bait? I might just lean into the bait and just speak my shit. This is wank. This is just bad. Why am I going through these corners? What speed am I having going through these corners at all about? 80 odd mile an hour. With some of the tightest corners in this game, I'm doing about 80 or 90 miles an hour around them. Why? This is like the quickest mountain pass run that you'll probably ever see me do on this game. Look how quick I made it to the top. This has to be faster than some of the times that you'll see on the Vulcan Sprint. If you know, you know. And I still whip a milli out of my bumhole with this thing going uphill. Hell yeah, I can. I think this would be a better experience driving this thing if you made it front wheel drive and gave it like the actual tires for drifting. Guarantee you. Should I go downhill as well? Because I kind of brought it uphill. The reason why I brought it uphill is because this makes 1,875 newton meters of torque and 1,875 horsepower. That's why I brought it uphill. I didn't bring it uphill because, you know, I thought this was a fun way to experience this car. It's making a stupid amount of power on race tires. Going downhill is going to be even more of a joke. Because I have gravity working with me, so I don't really have to use most of this power. Oh my god, bro. I can't even like send it sideways, it's like gripping up. This would genuinely be a fantastic drift car if it didn't have these tires. Just because I could drift it doesn't mean it's a good tune. Keep that in mind, again, right? I feel like people will look at this video and be like, what the hell? My drifting's not even that good. Surely it's a good car, right? If you can do stuff like that with it. No. No, it isn't. Pretty much any car in this game is slidable. If you're an average, like, driver in this game, whatever car someone gives you, you'll be able to drift it. It doesn't matter. Because everything oversteers in Forza Horizon. Everything you can get to go sideways in this game. And it's easy. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that it is the way to do it, or it's good. The amount of power and torque that's wasted here is insane to me. I can barely use my handbrake because this thing slows down like on the spot. It's got so much grip. The only way I can do, yeah, there you go. That's the only way I can really get the most amount of points that I can is try and pick up as much speed as I possibly can and send myself into the corner with such force that I'll end up staying sideways, you know? The entire way around. And then hope that the car just doesn't really slow down too much. I sent it in with Vem, please. And again. Full on the power. Is it driftable like this? 100% it is. Like I said, pretty much every car in the game, if you give it a stupid amount of power and drift suspension, you can slide in this game. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, a lot of the cars in this game, you don't even have drift suspension, you can still do silly things with them if you tune it correctly, but it is just not a good tune. Sorry, you know what I should say? Sorry. It's not that it's not a good tune, it's not a good build. Ferreira is definitely a better way to do it. And it's definitely the best way to place this. It's not that it's a bad tune. Because it's driftable with this tune on, right? And I can't tell if it's a bad tune or a good tune. Because the way that this car is. You know? It doesn't look like he's done anything suspension-wise. It looks genuinely like he's put the drift suspension on it and then got rid of any camber on the front. So I have no camber on the front, no camber on the rear. It looks completely flat, doesn't it? That looks like it doesn't have any camber. Am I wrong in saying that? Maybe like 1.5 degree on the front. I want to say. Negative 1.5 degree on the front. The rear is on 0, pretty much. It doesn't look like it's got any at all. Like I said, the front maybe like 1.5 degrees. Maybe slight toe out. Ever so slightly, maybe. It's very strange. Very, very, very strange. Well, I've done it. I've drifted your cars. If you guys have stuff to send me, definitely do down in the Discord. Again, this is for fun. You may not be a very good tuner, but this is still for fun. I'm criticizing your builds and criticizing your cars. Not everybody's got to be a professional drifter that are sending these. Some of you guys are sending me good stuff, some of you guys are sending me bad stuff. I'm not here to attack you as a person. I'm just attacking your tunes because it's fun. If they're bad tunes, it's fun to attack your tunes. You know, it just is what it is, right? You know, I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm not saying that I dislike you for sending me the tunes. But people, I feel like they take it very, very seriously sometimes if I say that I don't like their tunes. So please don't, because it's not personal at all. But this thing's shit, okay? This thing is just a bad, like, build, really. It's not even like the tune itself, but it's a bad build. But I do like the Oldsmobile tune. And the Oldsmobile build. I think that was pretty good. I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, everybody. And I'll speak to you guys in the next video. Keep sending stuff over, because it's very fun. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day.